Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Ricky Bobby, and sorry it's been a while. I know some people have been asking for some videos, and well, in April my wife left me and took the kids. I've been here at the house by myself the last 2 months, and it's been kind of rough and working on it, trying to get my family back, but haven't been too motivated to film. But it's 31 degrees Celsius, it's June 2nd, so I'm filming this video today as you're seeing it, and I wanted to tell you guys about the palms and who fared the best over the winter and who fared the worst and who was the most hardy in the house under my grow room lights. So let's get to it here. So Cygris romanzoffiana, the queen palm, it lost a frond. Other than that, it was full of scale, and I took it outside here and rinsed it off. It's looking really good, actually. Very water hungry too over the winter. I try not to water everything too much because I don't want root rot. So sometimes they do get a little drier, but it's kind of a trade-off for root rot because if you don't have hot weather and sunshine, it's easy to get root rot on palm trees. So this thing is doing really well, as you can see. Looking a little dry. I just watered everything. New frond coming up. I would say that it did pretty well. Not too bad. Not the greatest of all the palms, oops, but one of the best. The worst palm, you guessed it, the coconut, Cocos nucifera. So this is actually sunburn. Believe it or not, that's sunburn. It lost 2 fronds over the winter. And the lighting I had and the heat, as you know, coconuts are super, super light and heat hungry. But it fared the winter. It's a fast grower. New spear is opening, and look at this. The new spear that's opening is fully pinnate. So that's cool. So hopefully we get a couple good spears out of this thing this summer. And it's gonna start growing pinnate and start growing tall. So we gotta give it lots of water. But yeah, this almost 90 degree weather here, 31 Celsius. Perfect temperature for the coconut, 16 degrees of sunlight. So it didn't do so well over the winter, but it's going to really come back this summer. So there's the coconut. All right, Thrinax radiata. As you know, last year it didn't get watered and it almost died. And since then, there's five spears. It may have been a little over fertilized, possibly. It's kind of looking like a little bit of fertilizer burn to me, but this thing recovers, does so well. Coming back, very hardy indoor plant. Look at that, it grew all that foliage over the winter. So this was one of the top palms, Thrinax radiata, to have indoors. But this is one of the palms that needs a little bit more water than the rest. Find it dries out easy, but did really great. And I got this palm for $25 2 years ago, so good deal. All right, Coco Thrinax crenita, the old man palm. I've had this palm now for 4 years. Moderately does well indoors. This spear for some reason dried out. I have a feeling it doesn't get enough water. This thing does love water. The once every couple weeks watering regimen is not good enough for this. I know the root rot is an issue, but this guy needed a little bit more water, which is why it dried out a little bit. However, since it's been outside and getting water, look at this spear coming up. And I think there's 2 spears in here. Yeah, there's 2 spears. So hopefully those 2 spears open this summer and we'll have a nice little group of foliage there. So yeah, Coco Thrinax crenita did very well. Never had any issues with it. Does well under my grow lights. And great palm if you can get one. One of my favorite palms. And not many people know about it here in Canada, but I've got one. All right. By the pool, Mr. Foxtail, as you guys know, goes to my dad's house every winter. And this year I built a light stand and put 2 lights, 1 light on each frond. And as you can see, it is perfectly green. Usually we come back from the winter time and it loses fronds and it goes brown, and this was the best year that we've had. So hopefully over the next couple of years we can get some more growth out of it. After we put, I'm actually going to put more spotlights on it this year, and hopefully that does better. Nice big spear growing in the middle. This should be open in another month, hopefully. And then maybe we'll get another spear out of it and we'll get some nice foliage. But the foxtail does really well indoors. It just needs to have some light. The previous years, we didn't give it any light except for the window, but it faced north. It wasn't good enough. This year we gave it its own lights, did the best it's ever done. So that's the Woodyadia bifurcata, the foxtail. That's a 15 gallon, by the way. All right. The winners of doing the best in the house this winter was the Hyophorbe species, Versifeltii and Laginicalis, the bottle palm and the spindle palm. Look at this thing. It has every frond on it since last year when I bought it. There was a little one that was dying when I bought it a year ago. I haven't trimmed it yet. There it is. This thing kicked butt this winter. Grow nothing but fronds. Look at it. You would think I just bought it from the nursery. This thing looks the best out of every palm. It did not sunburn, nothing. Watered it every couple weeks, gave it its own light, it did perfect. So this is the winner. Hyophorbe Versifeltii, the spindle palm. Amazing. Can't believe how well it did indoors under my lighting. A couple brown tips here and there, not a big deal, but overall looks great. And its brother, the cousin, a little bit of sunburn. That's what that browning is right here. There's a little bit of sunburn. However, this palm puts spears out non-stop all winter long. Now, the one thing that's interesting about this palm in the wintertime is if it grows a new spear and opens a spear, one spear dies. So it doesn't grow many fronds under winter conditions, under artificial lighting and not enough heat. So grows a spear and then kills a spear off. So it's interesting. So we have another spear right here. It's doing really well. It's coming up fast. This thing actually grows pretty quick. Had it now for about 4 years. So it was a good second place to its cousin, the spindle. Anyway, guys, it's been 7 minutes. I'm not going to show you the Bismarck. The Bismarck's in the front of the house. It was pretty much almost last place this year, but no big deal. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in southern Ontario. It's super dry. We haven't had any rain in a month. So I'm watering like crazy. Trees are got to get watered, everything. But anyway, palm trees are doing well. They love this weather. And hopefully I'll get motivated to do some more videos. On deck is a review and update of my 65.4 water box. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Take care.